Hello and welcome to the Illuminating Crossroads community. My name is Lisette, and today we're going to be doing a collective intuitive reading for the new moon in Pisces happening on February 27th, 2025 at 4:44 p.m. Pacific time. So feel free to grab a journal if you want to grab a nice yummy cup of tea or some water, and just allow yourself to take a deep breath and just be fully present to see what pings, what resonates with your beingness, so that you can invite yourself to really get intentional towards working with the energy of this new moon in Pisces. We're going to go ahead and start off with our Beyond Lemuria deck. So we're going to look at what present energy is available for you to manifest with during this new moon in Pisces. So what is the energy that's present at this time? Okay. So here we have 51, the sound of the universe. We have 3, sacral chakra, core of creation. Ooh, and then we'll just get one more. And then we have 12, water, the overflow. The sound of the universe is really representing this like all-encompassing essence that connects all of us, right? And thinking about the tone, but this is also thinking of like, how are you using your own sound to create within your life? So a lot of times we forget, honestly, the power of our voice, our tone, and how we're resonating, right? So even if we're not speaking, we're still producing a sound. And the creator or source, universe, God, goddess, however you identify with that essence, they can hear what it is that you're putting out, and they are supporting you with what you're creating, right? So at the time of this new moon in Pisces, it's really supportive to think of like, is the tone or the sound that you're emanating out into your reality, is it one that is rooted within this place of feeling whole and complete just as you are, and allowing yourself to honor all parts of who you are? And that is really important when we are thinking of like just working with the energy of Pisces, because through like Pisces, when we reach that sign, it's the 12th sign of the zodiac. So it is this culmination of our journey, and we want to really be sure that we're like not getting stuck within any old parts of our beingness, and that we're actually honoring all that we have moved through, but really honoring who we are in this moment. So we understand our present point of power, and then we understand how we want to create, what we want to create, what is our intention now within this moment, not based on what has happened or what could happen, but based on like what is right now. So with the sacral chakra coming up, this is our energy center for within our lower abdomen. It represents our reproductive organs. So this represents creativity, sensuality, sexuality, and also relation with other. So this is showing me that, and it's so funny now that I think about it, this is kind of tapping in just because of the 6. And then I was thinking of Venus and then here thinking of relationships as well. We are in the pre-shadow period for Venus retrograde. It is stationing retrograde on March 1st, so a few days after the new moon. And this is really key because this is showing that if you have been desiring a deeper connection, like a deeper connection with God, Goddess, Spirit, Universe, Mother Earth, like whatever these more like subtle, how do I want to say, like subtle but very like beautiful relationships that we can have in life, but that sometimes aren't as physical or as tangible in the way that we might think they would be, as like, and we would have a relationship with another fellow human being or a plant or an animal. And this is really speaking towards the energy that's available to work with within manifesting, is actually deepening your connection towards that God source essence within your life. And you can work with your own belief structure and how that like resonates with you. But this is really giving an invitation towards this more primal energy and allowing for yourself to hold more of your light, but to hold more of the light of the divine as well at this time. And with that being said, with water here, which it's so lovely that this came out, because the sacral chakra's element is water, and Pisces is a mutable water sign. So here we can invite movement within the emotional body to really allow for releasing, a letting go, and almost like churning the waters to get things flowing again, so that you can feel this overflow of abundance, of love, of softness, of not having to force things, and of remembering your part within this grand symphony of the universe, as I like to imagine that we're all playing a part within. And in that, you can allow for your creation to come about in a way that is like, it's giving you a deep sense of like pleasure and enjoyment, especially since the sacral chakra is here. And some energy that might be available as well during this new moon for you to work with. So if you do like sound, maybe going to a sound bath or singing, and even thinking of dancing. Also, while I'm talking, I'm moving my hands so much, so I'm glad that they're not on camera. But there's just this movement, this fluidness, right? And this mutable adaptability, and also allowing yourself time to connect with your body. It might also be supportive to connect with water at this time. So if you do have a body of water that's near you and the weather's okay and you feel like you can submerge yourself, maybe doing that, or just taking a shower or a bath, and really setting intention though, right? So what is it that even in that moment that you want to create and cultivate, and where is the core intention of that creation stemming from? And then how can you expand that into other things that you're wanting to cultivate and create within your life as well? All right, so then we're going to look at what is still being held on to almost by a thread that you're just ready to let go of. So what are some things that are just ready to be released at this time? And I do just feel called to say, just because there's this snake there, and just thinking of like Kundalini energy, if you will, but also thinking of like, we're in a 9 universal year. It's the year of the snake. This is really a time towards allowing for acceptance towards what was, so that we can find more groundedness towards like what is right now, and allow ourselves to experience this like preparing to step into like a whole new chapter in many different parts of life, right? Because next year will be in, I think, a 10 year. So although it will be dependent on certain people, they might be able to pop into directly to the one, or maybe they embody the 1-0 energy and still trying to figure things out. So basically what I'm trying to say is right now at the time of this Pisces new moon, because Pisces is already inviting us to really tap into our intuition. It's more dreamy and imaginative, and there's this deeper empathy and also this emotional intelligence or awareness that can be available towards like, what have you still been holding on to, what can you let go of, and what do you want to create, and how do you want to choose to move forward with how you embody your purest essence, your purest light, your unique tone or vibration. Okay, I don't know why I felt called to say all that, but I did, and I hope it made sense. Okay, so let's see what is still being held on to at this time that you're ready to let go of. So we have the Star coming out in reverse. Let's see. So the Star card I dropped a card. Okay. So I'm actually not going to do reversals. So I'm just going to put all these upright. Okay. So with the Star card coming out, this to me is showing that a letting go of, one, the word hopelessness is coming to mind. And I know sometimes it can feel really difficult if we are in a place where, you know, we've just been trying to survive, right? We've just been trying to stay afloat. And sometimes if we're not seeing things right away, and sometimes when we're dreaming bigger dreams, things take time to really ground and solidify within physical form. And oftentimes we can easily lose our focus, and that kind of, not to say stagnates the manifestation of what's being created and cultivated, but it does kind of like decrease the momentum, right? And then you kind of have to keep getting it built up again. And if you're not staying devoted to it, then that can cause delays. So this here is just showing that, like, what does it mean at this time to let go of doubt or to let go of fear, so that you can tune into this more optimistic perspective of like, yeah, you know what, this is possible for me to do, this is possible for me to create, and to allow yourself to not feel, I don't want to say guilty, but like to not feel discouraged is more so the word. If you're having these bigger dreams, like, you should dream those big dreams, and in dreaming those big dreams, how can you ground more into your body, into your sensual experience of being in your body, so that you can really tune into like, okay, what is the next most practical thing that can be done, and allowing yourself to tap into your connection with this source of pure, like, divine consciousness, or your higher self, or your guides, whoever you work with, angels, so that you can allow this this wisdom or this inspiration really to flow through you, and that you can actually open up to more possibilities, right? So Pisces is ruled by Jupiter. So with that essence, like, Jupiter wants to expand, and it wants to do so in a way that is like supportive to others. So how can you invite yourself to like not feel guilt or shame for feeling the desires that you're having, and really honoring what it is that you're feeling called to do? So then next we have the Queen of Wands, and this King of Wands card fell out, so I thought that was really beautiful, and yeah, we'll get into that. And then we also have the Four of Pentacles. So we'll look at the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So I really want to look at these two energies together, because this is really telling me, and there's a lot of like sparks of fire here. So Aries season, the beginning of spring, can be really important and significant. Or this could be like connecting with more heat, more fire, your solar plexus, your root energy center, and really cleansing and purifying those spaces so that you can feel more safe and secure and more grounded to allow yourself to truly feel safe as you're creating, so there's not any dissonance or disharmony towards what it is that you're wanting to manifest. And the Queen of Wands is an energy that is very passionate and inspirational. There's this deep awareness of self and desires, and there's no like repressing that that inner fire, right? Because it's also a healthy fire. It's not destructive. It is just like pure creativity. And with the King of Wands being here, this is telling me like there's this safe vessel that is holding this feminine spark of this fire of spirit, and there's a maturity as well. So I do feel like if there have been areas within your life where there has been, I don't want to say, I'm trying to think of the best words. So if there's been these areas in your life where there has been lack of compassion and empathy towards another, or even if you have been bulldozing or like controlling factors within your life, like seeing if are there still lingering essences of that, and how can you allow yourself to let that go so that you can really be in unison with this spirit that is flowing through you, this energy that is flowing through you. And we do have a black cat here and a lion in the background, so I don't know, I feel called to say if you do connect with the lions, maybe taking this time during the new moon in Pisces to connect with that star family or whomever, whatever star family that you connect with, and almost asking like, can they fill your energetic field, your aura, with their love and light so that you can be reignited and you can spark almost anew, so that you can feel with this Four of Pentacles that sense of safety, security, of being taken care of knowing that like you have all you need and more. All you need and more. All right. I feel like I got like really like aroused and like excited and inspired. So if you start to feel inspiration or passionate about something, really allow yourself to flow with that and just see where it leads you at this time, because that allows you to let go of doubt or the sense of self-consciousness or of really self-sabotage or blocking yourself. And even thinking of like with just the Pisces energy in general, like escapism can be a thing. Like we can want to escape things because we're not sure, like it's not working, or we just like we want to numb ourselves from different things. And this is saying like you're ready to let go of that essence of avoidance if that is something that you have been experiencing. Like this is your time to truly find deeper embodiment and flow and nourishment within your beingness, but within the support that is surrounding you, and to really have this healthy balance within your feminine and masculine energy. And also this is making me think of like different people within your life, of like are there supportive people that you can speak to if you are struggling or having a difficult time towards finding safety in your body and connecting with more of this essence of pleasure? How can you allow yourself to reawaken that in a healthy way, or even speak to someone else of like what are some practices or things that they do that really inspire them, so then you can find more comfort and allow yourself to dream bigger. All right, so next we're gonna pull a card or two from the Animal Oracle deck. animal spirit oracle deck. Okay, so here we have Turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. And then Antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. Okay, and then I looked at this card, so I will pull it out. We have 4 Badger spirit. Be fearless and bold. So all of these cards, it's funny because like as I'm speaking, I hope I haven't been talking too fast, but it just feels like this building and building up of energy, and especially because those like sparks in the fire were like sticking out. So it could be at the time of this Pisces new moon, like really allowing yourself to like take the rest to nourish, to get clear on what it is that you're wanting to create and cultivate for yourself, and creating this safe space for you to have, maybe implementing more practices within your day-to-day life so that you can feel more grounded and safe and secure within your body, so that as things start to pick up and speed up, you'll be able to continue to sustain it. So when we're talking about that momentum towards wanting to ground something in physical form, this is like, well, the energy of it is speeding up. So how can you make sure that you're nourishing your needs and you're honoring what it is that you want and that you're desiring, so that your cup can continuously be overflowing, and you can actually allow yourself to give with this essence of gratitude and grace. So you're giving unconditionally. You're giving because you are full yourself. And this Badger spirit, be fearless and bold, this to me, especially since that Sound of the Universe card is, and we were talking about like our unique tone and vibration, this is also like with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands there, like allow yourself to like completely shed your old skin, to shed those like old stories, and to do so in a way that is so simplistic as just like you choosing today that you're not going to carry that old story anymore. And what is it that you're going to create by allowing yourself to honor the wisdom that you gathered from whatever it is that you have been moving through, but knowing that that is not the place or the point that you have to root into anymore from your consciousness, if it is not a point or place that is allowing you to feel empowered and to feel fearless. And of course you may still experience fear, but that's okay, because you are like, you're being supported, you're being encouraged with like within this spread to take that leap, to trust that the things that are coming in quickly, you have the capacity to be able to handle all that is coming your way. And the more you express gratitude and allow for spaciousness and invite true awareness of when to take action, when to rest, which has been a big lesson that we all learned collectively during the Mars retrograde, and we're kind of like integrating those lessons, then like literally limitless energy for you to work with here. All right, so then we're just going to pull a crystal oracle card to see if there's any supportive crystals to work with at this time. And I do just want to notate, which I know I already said the yellow and the red were really standing out. So solar plexus and root energy center, but also the blue, so throat, and then third eye or first eye chakra or energy center as well. Okay, so here we have sunstone, empowerment. And then we'll get one more. Diapataz. Hopefully I said that right. Heart healing. And then we'll do a third one. New Might healer. So this to me you can work with any of these crystals if you have them. If you don't have them, you can actually just call upon that crystal's energy to be with you, and you can still work with it. So don't feel the need to go buy anything unless if you want to or have the capacity to do so. But this is really showing of like, what does it mean to be your own healer? What does it mean to honor what you have healed and not step back into old stories? What does it mean to allow yourself to create from an empowered place and to allow yourself to shine authentically? And what does it mean to allow your heart to expand even more and to let the overflow of possibilities open up your heart towards wanting to connect with whatever you are wanting, right? And to allow yourself to receive it as well. And that's like a really big thing. Like, you know, you can give, you can ask, you can do all these things and take the action, but are you open right now to allow yourself to receive, to allow yourself to feel safe, to feel seen, to feel heard, and all the things. So I do hope that this reading was supportive. I hope that you have a beautiful new moon in Pisces. If you ever want support along your journey, I do offer private sessions. You can find all that information down below in the description. And yeah, we'll just seal this space with divine love, light, and truth. We are complete. Take care. Until next time. Bye.